Welcome. In this session, we shall see about nutritional management in autism. Autism is a pervasive developmental disorder as per the definition of the American Psychiatric Association. It is characterized by impairments in socialization, imagination, and also communication. It is one of the most common developmental disorder that is prevalent among the children. It has been found that 1 out of every 500 children suffer from autism, and it has a male predominance. This childhood developmental disorder affects several areas of cognition and leads to impairment in various activities. There are many challenges confronting the child with autism, and various therapeutic modules are available to prevent and improve the quality of life of the child. In this segment, I shall provide certain information related to the nutritional management for autism. There are various acronyms available to explain the nature of the autistic child. This is one of the famous acronym that explains the nature of an autistic child. Always unique, totally interesting, and sometimes mysterious. Yes, every child with autism is unique. They have different sets of requirements based upon their clinical features. There are various definitions for autism, but this definition given by Desroger is very interesting. He describes autism as not a psychological condition, but a neurogastroimmunological disorder resulting from an immune genetic error during fetal development. This definition throws light on the areas of possible intervention for an autistic child. Malnutrition is a common phenomenon that occurs among autistic individuals. Malnutrition chiefly occurs because of malabsorption. Malabsorption means the defective absorption of nutrients. Malabsorption leads to nutritional deficiencies. The essential or the vital nutrients that are required for certain specific and important biological functions are deficient in their system. That leads to malnutrition. Malnutrition in turn leads to malabsorption, and this occurs in the form of a vicious cycle. Malnutrition is influenced by digestive problem among the autistic children. Intestinal disorders occur due to chronic gastrointestinal inflammation, which impairs the absorption of essential nutrients. This in turn will impair the immune function and also impair the metabolic function of the child. So the child's immune system is compromised and the metabolic activities of the child are disturbed. Various digestive problems are present in a child with autism, and it impacts the overall health and also the behavior of the child. The common digestive problems that occur among the autistic individuals are diarrhea, stomachache, flatulence, and constipation. This leads to irritability, challenging behavior, and anger. Children with autism experience different types of atypical behaviors, and such digestive problems may aggravate their condition. Leaky gut is another important digestive problem existing in some of the autistic individuals. Leaky gut occurs due to yeast overgrowth, particularly the growth of the yeast called as Candida albicans, and it causes a condition called as candidiasis. This leads to gut dysbiosis, which we call as leaky gut, where there are tiny pores in the intestinal walls. Due to the metabolic activity, the food products are metabolized and they are converted into various biochemical compounds such as acetaldehyde, alcohol, and opiate-like substances. These are toxic in nature and they pass into the bloodstream. These substances can penetrate the blood-brain barrier and therefore can affect the physical health of the child and can also impair the cognitive function. Let us now look into the food behavior of the autistic children. Eating habits. They eat a very limited diet. They prefer to eat only selective foods. They have difficult behavior during eating, having to be fed even when they are grown up, not sitting to eat, they run around, and it is very difficult to make the child to sit in a particular place to eat their meal. Some of the children prefer to eat only junk foods, and most of the children eat untidily and they're not able to follow the table etiquettes. Insisting on rituals, some of the children with autism prefer to perform an activity in a sequential manner, which is also a type of atypical behavior among the autistic children. A few children have trouble in chewing the food. They do not chew the food, instead they swallow the food. And holding the food in the mouth is also another classical feature. They pack the food in the mouth instead of chewing or swallowing the food. Some of the children spit the food, throw away the food, and pica is found in a few children. Mouthing the object is found among several children, and smelling the food is present in a great percentage of the children. Some children prefer to eat only in certain places, like in a particular table, or they like to sit only in a particular place. Many of the children refuse to try new foods, and some of them are attached to specific food preparations, and a few children have picky eating behavior. What is pica? Pica is the habit of consuming non-edible items such as mud, chalk, dirt, crayons, plaster, and wood. This habit may occur due to nutritional deficiencies such as calcium or iron deficiency. It can also occur due to sensory stimulation, due to the color, texture, or smell of the item. But chiefly, this habit of pica occurs because the child is not able to discriminate the edible item from the non-edible items. Food selectivity is very intense among these children. They select the food based upon its taste, smell, texture, and appearance. Among these four characteristics, a greater percentage of the children accept or reject the food based upon the smell. Let us now look into the strategies that are available for addressing the nutritional needs of the child. The food should be nutritious and wholesome. It should be fresh, natural, and non-processed, which could be the best supplement for the autistic children. We may now follow 3 strategies to address their nutritional needs. Number 1, consuming a balanced diet. Number 2, eliminating the trigger foods. And number 3, including autism-friendly nutrients. We shall see about these 3 strategies in detail. Consuming a balanced diet. Here, we should understand what a balanced diet is and follow certain process to incorporate the necessary foods that are required to prepare a balanced diet. Basic 5 food groups. The various types of foods that we consume on a day-to-day basis are grouped into 5 different types by the Indian Council of Medical Research based upon the nutrients that are present in the food. The first group is the cereals, grains and the products. The different types of cereals, the millets come under this category, and also the processed products that are produced from the cereals fall under this. This group provide carbohydrates and they are rich in energy, though they provide protein, few vitamins and minerals. The second group is called as the pulses and the legumes. All the different types of the legumes, peas and beans fall under this group. They are rich in protein. They also provide energy. They have fat and a few vitamins and minerals. The third food group is called as the milk and the meat products. All the milk and the milk-based food come under this category. They are rich in protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. The animal foods are rich in protein, fat, vitamins and also minerals. The fourth group is the fruits and the vegetables. All the different types of fruits come under this group, and the vegetables can be further divided into the green leafy vegetables, roots and tubers and other vegetables. In general, they are rich in fiber, vitamins and minerals. The last group, the fifth group, is called as the fats and the sugars. Oils, butter and the hydrogenated fat come under the fat category, and all the different types of sugar and sugar products come under the sugar category. The sugars provide exclusively energy, while fats provide energy, fat and the essential fatty acid. Any meal that is prepared out of all these 5 different types of food will provide the nutrients that are required by the body in adequate amount, and therefore it comprises a balanced diet. In other words, if we include all the 5 food groups, namely cereals, pulses, milk and meat products, fruits and vegetables, and the sugars and fat, it will make a wholesome, balanced diet. So, when we prepare a meal, we should plan it in such a way that the meal has all the 5 food groups so that it provides us all the nutrients that are required by the body. Our traditional food, the normal South Indian meal, contains all the 5 food groups and it is a balanced diet. For example, the idli, sambar and a fruit juice or coffee that is consumed as a breakfast contains all the 5 food groups. The lunch that we prepare that contains rice, sambar, vegetable preparation and buttermilk contains all the 5 food groups. So planning a balanced diet is not a difficult task. This is the image of the food pyramid. The lower portion of the food pyramid has the cereal and cereal products. Cereal and cereal products form the major portion of our meal, and therefore the cereals have to be consumed adequately. Next in the food pyramid, we find the fruits and the vegetables. Fruits and vegetables can be consumed liberally, which means you can consume it as much as you want. Above the fruit and the vegetable segment, we find the animal foods and also the pulses, legumes and nuts, which has to be consumed moderately. So only less quantity of such foods should be included in our meal. And at the upper portion of the pyramid, we find fats and sugars, which has to be consumed sparingly, which means very less amount of sugars and fat has to be included in the meal. This table shows the recommended dietary allowance prescribed for children by the Indian Council of Medical Research. This table shows the food allowance of the children for various age group pertaining to cereals, pulses, milk, roots, greens, vegetables, fruits, sugar, fats and oils in terms of portion sizes. The second strategy is to eliminate the trigger foods. We shall see what the trigger foods are and how they could be eliminated. Several research studies have shown evidence-based result on the GFCF diet. GFCF diet is nothing but the gluten-free, casein-free diet. Gluten is the protein that is present in the wheat and wheat products, and casein is a protein found in milk and dairy products. When gluten and casein are removed from the diet of the children with autism, there had been significant improvement in their behavior and also skill development. Incomplete breakdown of gluten and casein is found among these children due to the lack of an enzyme called as peptidase. When this enzyme is absent, the protein gluten and casein are only partially broken down, and it leads to the formation of gliadomorphin and casomorphin. These two compounds, they mimic the opiates and they cause disruption in the biochemical and neuroregulatory processes of the brain. Let us now see the effect of gluten and casein. When the food containing gluten and casein are consumed, it leads to the production of exorphins, which are harmful exogenous peptides. They produce immunological changes, cerebellar changes, and also dysfunction of the opioid receptors in the brain. This causes dysfunction of the nervous system. It causes impairment in the nervous system, in the immune function, and also the function of the brain. This affects memory, emotions, higher brain functions, sensation of pain, motor movements, cramp sensitivity, sensation of hunger, thirst, functions of the stomach. It affects the circulatory system and also the release of hormone. To follow the gluten-free, casein-free diet, we have to eliminate wheat and wheat products and milk products. Wheat products such as wheat flour, broken wheat, pasta, macaroni noodles, biscuits, semolina, refined wheat flour, vermicelli, bread, bun, pizza and cake should be removed. Similarly, the milk products such as milk, curd, buttermilk, paneer, cheese, milk powder, butter, health drinks containing milk solids should be removed from the diet. Preserved foods contain different types of food additives and chemicals. Preserved foods can impair the behavior of the child. It can aggravate the atypical behaviors, particularly the food colors, preservatives, and food flavors can increase the abnormal behaviors. Therefore, preserved foods should be eliminated from the diet. Naturally prepared homemade food is the best for these children. Junk foods are found to aggravate the abnormal behavior among these children. Junk foods that are non-nutritious can be easily eliminated. So try to avoid fried foods, confectionery, soft drinks and savory from the diet of these children. Stimulants are also trigger foods. Stimulants such as coffee and tea should be avoided since they contain substances such as caffeine and theobromine that would increase the hyperactivity of the children. Also, sugars and sweets should be eliminated if the child is hyperactive, and chemical preservatives also should be removed because they have a stimulating effect. The third strategy is to include autism-friendly nutrients. Let us see what are the nutrients that are beneficial for the child with autism. The beneficial nutrients are omega-3 fatty acids, dimethylglycine, probiotics, vitamins, minerals, and glutathione. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are deficient in autistic children and it causes disturbances in the functioning of various systems since they are components of cell membranes and they are needed for the development of normal nerve cell or the neuron, and they are also required for the development of the RBCs. Omega-3 fatty acids helps in behavior control. It improves learning and language skill of the child, reduces hyperactivity, reduces the stereotyped behavior. It improves the attention and concentration. It improves memory and mood, and it also improves the motor skills of the child. Therefore, try to include foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Fish is a rich source of omega-3 fatty acid. The small fishes such as salmon, haddock, and cod are rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Apart from fish, flax seeds, walnuts, cod liver oil, olive oil, and soya beans are also a source of omega-3 fatty acid. Try to include as much of omega-3 fatty acid as possible in the meal of the autistic child. Dimethylglycine resembles B vitamins and it serves as a building block of amino acids, hormones, neurotransmitters, and DNA. Improving cognitive functions, enhancing speech, enhancing the effectiveness of the immune system. It improves the physical performance, improves the attention span, so they are able to understand and they are able to develop certain skills. And also it improves their academic performance. It enhances the eye contact. Lack of eye contact is one of the classical feature of the child with autism, and it also helps to reduce seizures. Foods rich in dimethylglycine are brown rice or what we call as the red rice, yeast, whole grains, seeds, liver, and pumpkin seeds. These foods can be incorporated adequately in the diet of vitamin B6 and magnesium is a wonderful combination that is beneficial for the children with autism. Magnesium helps to activate the vitamin B6. B6 is needed for the production of neurotransmitters that are required to transfer message from one neuron to the other. Increased need for vitamin B6 is found among these children, and vitamin supplementation may help to improve the sleep. It increases the attention span, improve language, controls hyperactivity, improves overall behavior, and improves the speech of the children. Foods that are rich in vitamin B6 are meat, particularly liver, fish, the small fishes such as tuna, salmon, and cod, vegetables like spinach, peas, and yam, nuts and seeds, grains, particularly whole grains, beans, garlic, and banana are rich in vitamin B6. Foods that are rich in magnesium are fish, nuts, beans, spinach, tomato, pumpkin seeds, and brown rice. Include these foods liberally in the diet of the autistic child. Vitamins also play an important role in the health of the autistic children. Vitamin A is required for improved eye contact, social skills, and sleep. Vitamin A is present in green leafy vegetables and they are present in all the green, orange, and red colored fruits and vegetables. Folic acid is required for the synthesis of neurotransmitters. Folic acid is found abundantly in green leafy vegetables, legumes, egg, yeast, liver, and kidney. Minerals are important for the overall health of the children with autism. Zinc has an antidepressant effect and it is helpful to treat the mood disorders. Zinc is found in liver, sesame seeds, mutton, groundnuts, nuts, whole grains, and chicken. Iron is also very important. About 77% of the autistic children had iron deficiency anemia. And iron also helps to improve the sleep of the autistic children. Iron is found in the green leafy vegetables. They are also rich in the dry fruits and the animal foods. Glutathione. Glutathione is a sulfur-containing amino acid and it is useful for detoxification of the system. Glutathione is present in avocado, which we call as the butterfruit, garlic, egg, spinach, tomatoes, turmeric, legumes, carrot, and cauliflower. So try to include these foods while preparing a meal. Foods to be avoided, as we have seen already, foods that contain chemicals, preservatives should be avoided. Foods containing gluten, that is wheat and wheat products, should be avoided, and foods that contain casein, that is milk and milk products, also should be avoided. All the foods that contain sugar should be avoided. I have displayed here some of the foods to be avoided, and through this presentation you would have understood why such foods need to be avoided for a child with autism. Foods to be included. All the different type of cereals and millets can be included excepting wheats, rye and oats. Also pulses, all the grams, dals, peas and beans can be included. All the different type of vegetables can be included. All the fruits can be included. Particularly papaya and pineapple are beneficial. Animal foods such as fish, egg and meat can be included. All the different types of nuts and oil seeds can be included. Milk such as coconut milk, soya milk, tofu and casein-free milk can be included. Honey, herbal drinks, fats and oils can be included. Here we find the suitable food for the autistic children so they can relish all the naturally available grains, nuts, vegetables, fruits, pulses and legumes. Dietary intervention is an important step in the management of children with autism. Nutrition therapy can improve the quality of life of the autistic children, which can be brought about by consuming a balanced diet, eliminating the trigger foods and including the autism-friendly nutrients. Thank you.